Hey. Guess I'm live. Oh, it is now flipping over on my phone, so I know I'm live. I get to see that pretty little mugshot on another series. Um, so, welcome. Procrastination Thursday. Hopefully, everybody's procrastinating. If not, I am fully disappointed. And obviously, that's what today's about. We have to take it easy into Friday. And what better way than to spend it with family and friends, shooting, gossiping, chatting. Does it get any better? Oh, usually I don't go right to the chat. I ramble on a little bit, but I just saw somebody come in and man, that man's got far too much time in his hands. But God bless you, Joe. If you haven't seen Joe's oh boy. If you haven't seen Joe's parodies he's doing for the Christmas season, you're missing out. I've been a special guest on two of them, and Big Mike from MT Homestead and myself, we did a little rocking out here a little while ago. So, seems like you're catching a head cold. No, Margie. I've got I guess it's my allergies. I've had a headache right here for probably 3 days. But if this normally happens this time of year, it's just very stressful. As an elected official, this week is probably my most stressful week because this is who gets money, who doesn't get money. It's budget week. And we have, we're only a small rural township. We have roughly 73 to 7,500 residents. We operate on about a $13 million budget. And so it's a pretty stressful week. So I've been taking my vitamins and all that good stuff. So we'll see. But welcome, everyone. I'm going to I am going to get right into the list so that I don't fall 20 minutes behind like what I did last Thursday. And then I feel like I'm just playing catch up the whole time. But I know somebody's in here right now that asked me a question. And I just got a message from the farm. The 3 little piggies are going to go to market on Saturday. It's going to be a tough day on the farm. But you know what? We all know that they serve a purpose, but I had some very lovely comments that, you guys actually talk to the animals, you interact with the animals. You're darn right. They're just like our pets. And what you see on the camera, sometimes we're a little crazier off camera. We love those animals, and they truly have one bad day on the farm. And well, the 3 little piggies, their bad day is going to be Saturday. So it's going to be a busy weekend on the farm. We're going to get the foundation in for the new sugar shack. So I have to go over tomorrow and Josh. Now, okay, so we have Mike's and Matt's on YouTube. In my personal family, we have Josh's. I probably 5 close friends, family members, boyfriends. My oldest boyfriend's name's Josh. Over at the farm, his son-in-law is Josh. And we have a friend of ours that also comes to the farm. Yep, you guessed it, Josh. So Josh is if you want somebody on the farm, just yell Josh. You're bound to have at least 2 on the farm. So I may go, if there's just 2 of us tomorrow and we're in a real time crunch, if we're in a real time crunch to get the foundation in because the cement trucks are coming, or cement truck, we can do it in one pour. I may not have time to go live tomorrow, so probably be the first time, I guess, no, that'd be the second time that I've ever not went live on a Friday. Hopefully you'll forgive me, but darn, real life gets in the way. Just craziness. And yeah, and today's will be short. By 3 o'clock Eastern, I have to be off. I've already, I've already had my shower and all that good stuff today. So, but I have to be up at the township for 4. The only good thing about budget, we have some really cool stuff for suppers. Last night we had some really, really good, oh my God, wraps. They were really good, really fresh. Meat was fresh, the veggies were fresh. It was pretty good. And then, of course, usually second night, we're cranky. So we tend to do pizza. So I'm sure tonight will be a pizza night. Although last year they learned their lesson. Yep, they made chili. Bunch of the office ladies made a whole bunch of chili. I guarantee you they didn't make chili this year. And I think we all know why. There was extra beans. So let's go over to the chat and say hello to Rebecca Davis, the AKA hat maker. I did have her hat set out because I'm going to wear them tomorrow. And the one good thing, what I said, Rebecca, everybody was like, oh, those hats are too big. Because I will wear what I call my trapper's hat that come over, cover my ears and the back of my neck. And then your hat is big enough to go over that, which will also keep my neck warm. Which, if you've watched my latest video, or not latest, one of my latest ones, whenever I threw a whole bunch of snow to Oklahoma. I don't know if you guys got it. Unfortunately, if it's warm down there, it probably came as rain, but I'm sorry. I did send snow. And Rebecca, I'm sure you would have got some snow that fell over your house because it's got to go over you to get to Oklahoma. But that was a lot of fun making that video. As you can tell, I try to combat stress with humor. Some people don't like it. That's just who I am. The old saying, if life gives you lemons, screw it, make lemonade. Yeah, that's me. And who else we got? JT. What is she up to now? God only knows. But hello, JT. Thank you for coming. Beverly Moffat. Welcome, welcome. E3 Farmstead, my brother Chris. And Rambling with the Brooms. That'd be me. Hey. Hi. Jody Young. Good afternoon. I'm having a fantastic day. Till 4 o'clock. Then I got to put on my serious face, and yeah, it's got to be the worst thing of that job. Rebecca Davis, I just love how everybody interacts. That's what makes it all worthwhile. Idaho Garden Girl, howdy. Kristen Lutton, hopefully the job search is going well, sir. Saying a prayer for you every night. It's not a fun time at all for a lot of folks. And there's M. Parbar. Hi, Margie. So, we found out why Margie couldn't see me. And sometimes I couldn't see Margie. I told her. I'm like, so we both mod for Brandon at Rustic Woodwork and Family. And Brandon also has TikTok. There's a lot of TikTok young, I'll keep it political, punks that like to shoot a whole bunch of insults at police officers. Well, you know, cream of the crop. Anyways, we were going crazy one night, and I've never interacted with Margie since that night. So it does happen, guys. It's real. I got caught in the crossfire. Margie blocked me. So my first moderator ever on my channel, even before my daughter, was Margie. She was my number 3 subscriber. And she's been a mod ever since. And she blocked me. Darn you, Margie. Anyways, but she had looked whenever we first noticed that we weren't able to communicate. And I had looked under all my block stuff because, well, modding for so many channels plus my own, my block list is like that long. And if I block somebody on, Joe's channel, it's blocked on my channel too. It's whatever I see that blocks them. So, yep. Oh, Margie. I got caught in the crossfires and she hit me. Darn you. Anyways, it's all fixed now. Now Margie and I can chat again, which is wonderful. But that's just how easy things happen, guys. Now there is one person that was supposed to say something as soon as she got in, because I want to fix, for some reason, Cindy Target is getting blocked. It's saying it's one of my moderators. The moderators that are in my, I just don't get how somebody's, I know it's not my moderators. Oops. I fully trust my moderators. But it's just weird how it says the host or a moderator has deleted you. Well, That's not who I am. And if I'm going to block you, I normally give you 5 chances. For those of you that are newer, you won't know, but we had a fella come around like long before this troll hacker that's been around. And he was actually a subscriber from Iraq or Iran. Anyways, and he was very, he would communicate. We would have great dialogue. Then it started getting political. And then it started getting into religion. I gave him 5 tries. I'm like, you need to stop. You need to stop. 5 days, 5 chances. I blocked him. Well, he must have knew what was up because he had 6 accounts and he kept coming back. Why are you blocking me? Why are you blocking me? So all the thumbs down, well, one out of the many is him. And I tried to unblock him 2 weeks ago. Give him another try. Commented on one of my videos saying, right back to the political stuff again. And I'm like, you know what, buddy? Sorry. We are never going to agree. And so he is permanently blocked. But I gave him 6 chances. So I don't know. Hopefully that was enough. But anyways, let's get going here because I believe I am probably 20 minutes behind again. Well, not quite. I've only been on for 17, but I'm probably backed up here. So Garden State Gardener, LG. Hey, Lori. What's up? I'm procrastinating. There you go, Rebecca. Yep. Coffee Angel Crafts. Hey, Lynette. LG again. Big Matt. I might have procrastinated way too many Thursdays. Thursday is procrastination. You can procrastinate any other day also. But Thursday's a must. And Margie about my head cold. Just allergies. Zombie prepper. Look at you dropping all the videos lately. Good for you. And I predict you're going to do very well. So good luck. Keep going. And good things go to those people that want it. Working and listening. Believe it's Procrastination Thursday. We're not supposed to be working, but I get it. Wink, wink, in case your boss is watching. Absolutely. Coffee Angel Crafts, Beverly, JT, LT. Hey, Arizona Highland Homestead, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Joe at Garden State Gardener. I didn't see the Snap Dog parody on my notification. No, I don't know what's going on there, Margie. I think he's just copying. I don't think he's actually putting the hashtag of the channel. Which, Joe, you might get more views if you do that. Because then it would, then all, especially on mine, all my family members and all Mike's family members would see that you dropped the thing about us, and you could get more family members for yourself. Yeah. looking out for you. And yeah, I'm taking my multivitamins and all that good stuff. Mergy, yep. We just went to Costco and I got one of those big old mega things. It's got like zinc and iron and all the stuff that's supposed to help with the hokey pokey and twist yourself around. Oh, seems to be it. Oh no, never mind. I'm on StreamYard on this one, and I'm on. Just give me a sec here, guys. I'm just trying to get back. I'm just letting them know that I will be on the farm tomorrow and Saturday. There we go. Now, Tally's Art and Game Channel. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Oh, I'm just cruising here. Oh, there's Jason. Illinois Canarum. How are you, sir? Hopefully you're really busy with making your homemade jewelry. Yeah, I'm not allowed to call her pot roast anymore, buddy. Zombie prepper. Nope. Her name is Penelope. I told her, I don't care what we name it, but it will be eaten. And she's like, well, that's okay. I'm like, okay. So, that's fine. But my goodness, she's growing so big. She's just about the size of her mom right now. So, and she's still got a year to grow. So, I guess I could take her in April, like Rob was saying on the video. So if you haven't seen my Highland video, guys, please go leave a comment, leave a thumbs up. I'm trying to get it pushed into the algorithm of the big Highland videos down in the States. You know, there's no reason why it can't be. It's just I need a little bit more. And I went against my own better judgment, and I dropped it at a different time. Bad move. I listened to the algorithm that said drop it at 7 a.m. That most of your subscribers are watching from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. I normally drop at 4 p.m. during the week and 11 on weekends. And I normally get about 200 people that watch. And the one that I had help from a couple bigger channels that gave me some hints. I've only had 44 views on this big. I did everything they told me, and they said that should put you onto the YouTube highway, and it should put you in touch with thousands of people. It didn't work because even my subscribers didn't get the notification, which made me angry. So if you haven't watched it, if you could, that would be great. I don't ask you to watch much of my videos. But I know a lot of people didn't get flagged on it, and I don't know why. Because, it took me almost 6 hours to edit and upload it. So there was a lot of work to piece together this video. This video was all the summer some of it was in prior videos, some of it wasn't. So there is some new content and there's some old content. But the way I've pieced it together, I thought it was all right. As good as I can with only the tools that I'm allowed right now. But I'm sure, they'll get better once I'm allowed more tools. And I guess taking a break, Lori. So just shoot them a message. Let them know you're thinking about them. But yeah, they're just taking a little YouTube breather. Mike and Chelsea are amazing folks. And for those of you that don't know, Lori had asked where Vision Acres has been. And Mike and Chelsea are absolutely amazing humans. Their church life is very busy right now. Plus the farm is busy. They're trying to get all the birds processed. So yeah, they're working at it, and they just, one thing had to kind of go to the back burner for a little bit to let them breathe. And with the homeschooling and milking twice a day and church and all the different activities that are done through the church, they were just getting it burned out. And so they've taken a couple weeks off, but they're not going anywhere. Jody Young, hello. What am I? Oh, darn. I am over 20 minutes behind now. Oh, well, we'll get there. Thanks, Margie, for dropping all the links. I appreciate you. Did you say you all had rats for dinner? Don't think so. Wraps, but not rats. We have a clean township. We don't have rats. Very, very few. Where we tend to see them is around the compost bins. So we had one little old lady call us. Well, she killed another counselor, and then he didn't know what to do. Well, he's 23. So she called me, and she's like, I have rats all around my house. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. You're nowhere near the township dump. You're like, there's no like takeout place near them or anything like that. I'm like, no restaurant. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. So I stopped over to her house. Well, no wonder she's got rats. The entire back of her property is compost. And she's got like everything except for plastics in there. Like, she's got whole food and it stinks. And I'm like, well, ma'am, there's your issue right there. I said, number one, you should have that covered with leaves and some kind of, not clay, but just some kind of coverage for it. I'm like, I'm surprised your neighbors haven't complained yet. Oh dear, they're all family around me. I'm like, I don't care. I'd still complain. Like, I could smell it as soon as I get out of my truck. It was that bad. And it's like, I don't know if you've ever heard a thing called YouTube, but you should get on and watch some videos about how to do it properly, because you're not doing it right. So I will give her till the spring and then go back, and if it still stinks, might have to do something about it. I had liver and onion tortillas last night. My son picked some up. Who knew? I do like liver. I do like onions. But I like it done the old German way with a little bit of a flour batter on it, fried. But what I do is I do my bacon, because I always put bacon, liver, onions, and bacon. So I do my bacon, I do my onions, and then I cook my liver. Ooh. And just a little bit of yellow mustard on the side. Nom, 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 nom. Oh well, I'll have a blueberry. Scott, that's why it's so much fun joking with you. Okay. I know what you're talking about. It's all good. Lori, you're gonna get a great big hug next time we see one another. That'll show you. And there's Donna, Nan's Crazy Life. How are you, Donna? And have you tried out? Have you got your Bluey? Is it Bluey? No. Whatever you won from Mel and Gary. Have you tried it out yet? Have you got it yet? Let us know. Phone interview tomorrow. Right on, buddy. I will say definitely a prayer tonight. And if it's meant to be, you're going to rock it. Take a deep breath. And you've got this. I know you have it. Oh, no. Well, it could be Greg as well, but I know the comments like that is Lori. Because Lori and I bicker back and forth. We have a grand old time. I had one person ask me if Lori and I were okay. I'm like, what? Well, you get on and banter at Lori, and she seems like she's really upset. I'm like, oh my God. I said, Lori and I are fine. I said, that's what we do. We're like brother, sister banter at one another. I said, that's what makes it so much fun. And I'm like, no, Lori and I are grand. So yeah, Lori, somebody actually thought that we were angry with one another. I just about said, oh my God, I can't stand her. But I know the person that asked me would take that a little too serious. So I couldn't play along. I wanted to, but right there wouldn't allow me to do it. There's Nisi. How are you? I'm working with a hook and yarn. Well, watch. Have you got safety glasses on? You better have some safety glasses. Because, my goodness, if that yarn gets away, no telling what it's going to do. And Donna, talking to people, still don't understand how it wasn't listed at first. I think Margie, I'd have to go back and look, but I think he just put Mike and I in the title. He didn't actually copy the channels. So you wouldn't have got notified. I don't know what it is about Joe's channel, but I don't get any notifications. But I know that I normally check his channel at least every second day. Because I know right now, Joe's laughing at himself making these parodies. And they are funny as you know what. And my little elf one that he did of, oh my goodness, who was there? There was myself, Laura from Hedgehog Homestead, I believe Nisi from Free Handling Made, I forget who else was in that one, but we're all dancing around the Christmas tree and whatever, and it was actually pretty funny. Joe's got a lot of spare time, and I know he hasn't got a lot of spare time, so I love it. Just love it. And like Joe said on Sunday, we need more laughter in our life, and he's delivering Christmas joy, and it's a lot of fun. I have I can laugh at myself as much as I can laugh at Lori. I mean anybody else. Oh boy. Oh, absolutely, Nisi. And yeah, I'm like way behind. I haven't blocked or timed out anyone on this channel. No, I know you have it, Lori. No, it's theirs, Cindy. Hang on, Cindy, I'm gonna do something. Oh dear. Cindy, comment. I gotta try to find Cindy before she gets timed out again. Oh, there she is. That should fix it right there, Cindy. I know you're watching me. I get it. I'm under the microscope. Yes, AKA Harvey has been. Just give me 1 sec here, guys. You guys didn't have to hear me open up my liquid energy. Sometimes he behaves himself, and I don't mind. We can chat just like we are right now. Interact with everybody, and that's okay. As long as he's respectful and doesn't spam. And if I have to put back up my spam thing, I will. I really don't want to put Nightbot back up, but I got to do what I got to do. And yes, I do see Cindy's here. I fixed it. So Cindy should not ever go away. There's only 2 people that can get rid of Cindy now. And that would be the mod father and myself. Because I have given the mod father, aka Uncle Jesse, aka Santa Claus, manager status with my channel. So that way there, if I don't see anything in the channel, and he can rectify it without. The only thing he can't do is delete my channel. And Heather Hopper, hello neighbor from across the big city. How are you? You probably have sunshine right now. Clouds and snow are on its way. We're not getting snow yet, but it's supposed to snow like what it did last night here. Didn't accumulate to a whole lot, but we did get a little bit more. Actually, I believe we are. Are we above zero now again? So the next 8 days, we're supposed to be above zero, like almost to 10 degrees. So our snow is going to be, oh, it's actually quite cold. You can tell I haven't been outside. It is 21. Ew. Oh, tomorrow's going to be fun trying to pour concrete. So tomorrow we're supposed to pour concrete. It's supposed to be 37. It's not bad. +4. And then Saturday, +10, 50 degrees. So I can see Debbie and them are going to have an influx of patients at the hospital because there's going to be a whole lot of pneumonias and flus and colds going on. For goodness sakes, folks, wash your hands and stay away from, don't be touching other people you don't know, and you'll be good through this season again. I got to say, I've not had one cold since this whole hokey pokey started. Just goes to show how using hand sanitizer actually does a whole lot. And that's all I'm going to say on that because, we don't need to have this Thursday's canceled. All right, Jody, you have a grand day and many blessings. Oh, no, the whole chat just went, I hope Scott didn't kick me out for getting something done. Why would I kick you out, Lynette? Don't think so. Altruistic Farmstead. Hi, Jen. So, Jen, let us know, how did last night go? You're here, you're not hiding, so it must have went all right. And Brenda Baker. Hi, Brenda. Yeah, that's right now, Heather, but it's supposed to start warming up tonight. Scott, I'm actually making Grinch Christmas ornaments at the moment. Right on. That's awesome. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, JT. I saw it with the red beef cows too. See, this is what I hate when I get so far behind. Are you talking about my cows? Because it's a red Angus bull. So the babies are 50% Highland, 50% red Angus bull. Some get horns, some don't get horns. They have the fur, like the long hair, but it's not as thick. So that's why there's actually marbling, a little bit of marbling in their meat. It's a sustainable way. It takes a lot of herd management for this, because if you don't either get new girls or, excuse me, do IF straws, I guess you want to call it, to bring more 100% Highland ladies in, your herd's just going to die. And so you've got to really have amazing herd management and to actually mix in the Angus to give it more marbling, which, again, your taste of your beef is due to the marbling content. It takes a lot of work that Rob does, planning and whatever else, and yeah. But the little ones without horns and whatever, they are strictly for meat. They won't be bred. They won't. It's strictly all Barney's offspring go to freezer camp. So, again, serves a purpose. And he's, well, you saw how close we were to him. He is such a docile bull that we have no problem going up, and he likes to be scratched right about there. And you just, and he just like a great big old puppy dog. But he is a bull. You got to be careful. You know, I don't know. We haven't had a problem with him yet. It's the one that I dropped yesterday morning, Nisi. It'd be great if you could share it out. It's the one. What did I name it? Meeting my Highland. Hang on, I've got it right here. Introduction of our Highland, or of our Scottish Highland herd. There's 45 views, so somebody's watched it since I went live. And it's got a picture of our herd in front of the gator. It's two videos back, I guess. Yeah, because the last video would have been yesterday's live that I just jumped on with the snow. And then the next one is, introduction of our Scottish Highland herd. That's it. And yeah, that'd be great. If anybody has room on their community page, that would be wonderful. I'd appreciate it. And I think I'm actually starting to get caught up. Hey, Tommy Perkins. How are you, my friend? Hopefully everything's well in Louisiana. And thank you again to all the moderators for sharing everybody's links. That's great. Our cabin in the woods. Hello, Tony. Hopefully your knee's doing better and you're able to do more. Yes, exactly, Cindy. Blue Farm. Hello, hello. So I just noticed here that Margie had posted my merch. If anybody is considering, order soon. Because I went to, I had sent Big Matt a shirt. And Big Matt is like me. We need bigger shirts. Well, there used to be it's the 14-minute one, Nisi. It's like 2 videos back. It would just drop yesterday morning, Tuesday morning. It just dropped within the last couple days. Anyways, he never got it. Bonfire won't answer me. So that he gets it for Christmas, I was going to order him another shirt. They only have one color of 5X left. So all the sizes there's like next to no inventory left. And Christian ordered one that took almost 3 weeks to get to him. So if you want it for Christmas, make sure that you order it this week. If you don't order it this week, I probably know you're not going to have it in time for Christmas. And again, I don't get the money. It goes to support children. And so far we have raised, well, I say we, I suppose I order off the same thing as well. $70 US, which turned out to be $105 Canadian. So I've got $5 in my wallet, and I spent the $100 on 2 pair of boots for the boys that just had holy running shoes to try to get through winter. So if I can get enough, what I might do is sponsor a family for Christmas. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And yeah. I'd like to do a lot more, but life goes on and everybody's got different, everybody's got different issues. So, and I've also had people want me to, they're like, well, you don't have any, little things down. And I'm like, well, no, I'm not monetized. I'm just a little wee channel. So what I did is I just put my PayPal that rolls underneath me and another thing that says buy me a coffee. I think it's just a Canadian app. I'm not sure. But anyways, if you want to help out, feel free. I don't ask. But it is greatly appreciated. Just to keep StreamYard now is over $40 Canadian whenever you do the conversion and whatever. But it is what it is, and I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't really want to go back to, well, let's face it, I always have people up with me, so that's what I enjoy to do. So you are 10 years behind in the chat. I'm off to do other things. Off, blah, 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 blah. And you were threatening me? Oh, muffin cakes. Oh, Lori. I don't know what we're going to do with her, guys. We're busy logging today. Well, God only knows what you two are up to. Oh, my goodness. That's going to be your new name. What are Lori and Wiley up to today? That could be like a sitcom on your channel. Every day you sit down just after Bible study or something and just, what are we got? What are we up to today? Be a 5-10 minute segment, post it, away you go. Hedgehog Homestead. Scott. Yes, Laura? Did I miss something? I don't think so. I thought he said a hooker arm. Wow. I am trying to get caught up here, guys. If I miss you, I am so sorry. But I think I've possibly said hello to everybody. Procrastination Thursday. And I didn't procrastinate. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now, Lynette. No, I'll let it slide. Just this once. Well, it's supposed to warm up for the next 8 days, Heather. It's supposed to be above zero. So all this white stuff's going to melt. Thorhaven Farms. Hello, Darren. How are you, my friend? And I'm having an amazing day. I get to go the next 2 days and play with all the animals on the farm and start building our new sugar shack tomorrow. And yes, the 3 little piggies go to market on Saturday. By market, aka freezer camp. All right, take care, Nisi. And Brenda Baker. Whoo, look at me go now. Big Matt, sharing links. Whoops. Oh, there. Margie just posted it. Awesome. G'day, Tim. Judy May. How are you? I do think. I think I can. I'm just about at the bottom now. Look at me go. If I miss something that you asked, retype it down at the bottom. UK sea fishing with Big Dan. Hey, Dan. And there's LG back again. Just like a pain in the rear end. She never goes away. But that's a good thing. Thorhaven got something. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Judy May. Everybody's got to procrastinate. Oh, there's Raquel back. Hello. Yeah, you probably are back at work. Again, I've been procrastinating. I've been here since 11:30. Didn't catch much though. It's just the chore. It's been crazy. Yeah, see you again, Rebecca. I ordered yours the same time as I ordered Matt's. So GT Junior grows in Alaska. Howdy. Country Mama. Hey, Alicia. I'm at the bottom. Touchdown. Yay, me. Look at me go now. Cinnamon rolls. I like cinnamon rolls. I like my cinnamon rolls. Mrs. E3. Chris. Shh. That's all right. You get all those chores done. Thanks for stopping by, Sarah. Oh no, you had a man cold. Ooh. And no, I saw that you're another one, Darren, that I have to keep going back to your channel. I do not get notifications. I've unsubscribed, I've subscribed 2 or 3 times, and I watch every video. I don't comment on all of them, but a lot of them I run myself. Scott, is it true? Oh, dear God. What now, Lori? This ought to be good for a laugh. Hello, LG. Judy May, you can complain, but nobody ever listens. I don't know. Now Lori doesn't want to talk. Oh, well. So, everybody knows that I was having, with my laptop, you know how it was always fuzzy. Well, great friends of mine picked up on it and sent me a USB web camera. Now, I just got it at 9 o'clock last night. And of course, they tried to play it off like they tried to be sneaky. They didn't put their name on the package. They wanted me to try to figure out who sent it. But what he didn't realize is it got delivered whenever I was at council. So it backfired. I knew who sent it by the time I actually got to see the package. But I looked closer at the package and it actually has Lisa's name on it. So Jesse and Lisa sent me that. And what amazing folks they are. You know, Jesse does so much for the community. And just, yeah, I'm humbled by them all the time. They're great folks. And to actually, to have them in my life has been, such a blessing. And either Lisa or Jesse noticed that, you know, it was fuzzy and I was having to use my my work iPad. They were, no, boom. They went and ordered the web camera. And I'll try to get it hooked up this weekend. It just didn't come with instructions. So I've got to try to figure out how to do it. I'm sure it's probably a plug and play, but we'll figure it out. And who else have we got? I just saw some new people come in here. LP, good afternoon. Jessica, Dumpster Girls. How are you, Jessica? Welcome. And Jote, good day, sir. How are you? Hopefully you and Mama are doing wonderful. And I think that's all the new people that are here so far. Oh, Cindy, because I said whenever we're doing budget, the township, they tend to feed us. And they fed us wraps. And of course, Lori typed in that they were feeding me rats. That's where that came from. And then I got on a tangent about a resident who's inundated with rats because the way she composts is just throws everything in her backyard and wonders why she has rats when, yeah, you name it, it's piled in her backyard. So, yucky. And the stench of it is horrible. So, yes. We're still waiting for LG to say you don't get any chocolate, Lori. You don't deserve it. You've been a bad girl. Although I'm sure Jessica would share her chocolate. Lord knows she's got enough to share normally. And there's little Matt. Actually, Rebecca, do me a favor. I cleaned up my other email. Send me an email with your size and your address again. And I will order both Matt, your t-shirt, Matt's t-shirt. I will get that ordered this weekend. Okie dokie. And I do apologize. I'm not behind. There's just an instigator in the chat. And it's not Chris. And it's not Sarah. But it's from their part of Oklahoma. I think that's pretty much nails it down. I don't open. Absolutely. So this lady does it. Oh, Junior Mints. I used to love those. It's all right, Big Matt. You just sit back and listen. It's all good. Probably don't feel well because you're up all night chatting. Can somebody put up Jesse and Lisa's link? And those of you that don't have Jesse and Lisa, please go subscribe to them. They're going to have an amazing series here soon. Because in a couple months, they're heading north. We're not sure if they're going to start out east or if they're going to come here and go east. But anyways, they will be up here. And hopefully they're up here. You got your hokey pokey shot yesterday. Which is that your third shot? Trying to think. Your booster, I guess they're calling it. I can't get my booster yet. Debbie can get hers, but she's going to wait for me. And we're not sure. And none of the kids can get theirs yet. So yeah, there's Jesse and Lisa. Their channel. Good old Lori's posted it. And it's all right, Sarah. You just clean away. It's all good. So if you're not, Chris has posted it. Margie, they've all posted it. So yeah, feel free to get on, watch at least a 3-minute, if not 5-minute video. Actually, Jesse just posted one yesterday or day before. This must be some darn good coffee, because they traveled 20 miles to go get coffee. That's crazy. That'd have to be, and I mean, they went across Houston to get it. But I guess whenever you're retired, you can do that, because you have all day to go get a cup of coffee. What about chili? Judy May. You don't need to pay the big prices. Black's Tropical Homestead made homemade peanut butter cups. And I am told they're better than the ones you can buy in the store. I love them. I have not tried them yet. But if anybody wants like little niche treats, I believe is it Bland's? Yeah, I think Monica at Bland's Promised Land branch is doing a Christmas treats thing on her YouTube page. And I know because Sherry told me she was making it, and Bobby said that they were really, really good. And I know we have no problems. You know, you guys are seeing a lot more empty shelves down south than what we are up here. We were just in Costco Monday, and Margie just dropped their link. Jump on their Judy May and go back about 2-3 weeks, and you'll see her peanut butter cups. And as long as you can get chocolate and peanut butter, you can make your own. Oh, well, there you go. So yeah, I know Sherry makes awesome peanut butter cups. And so yeah, if you want to compare recipes, feel free. And there's Matt. How are you, Matt? And not Big Matt, Little Matt. Or Littler Matt. I don't know if there's a Costco in Oklahoma or not. But I know like our Costco had everything. They weren't short on anything. Even our grocery stores. We have everything. I stocked up. I've probably got, I have at least 50 pounds of flour. I got at least 5 jars of yeast. And 3 of the jars don't expire till the end of 2023. So I can no problem making bread if there's ever a shortage. What else did we stock up on? Oh yeah, Costco had an amazing deal. If you guys have a Costco around you and you eat salsa, because we're just about out of salsa now. But our dining room table's been our stock table, so the tostillas. Now it's medium, but they're salsa. 2 great big containers of it, $6, which is an amazing price. And I just noticed that they're medium. Good for me. I don't think the girls will, but for $6, they're if you were to go in a grocery store, you'd be paying $6 a piece. And I gotta honestly say, I honestly don't. I haven't seen any shortages at all, except for toilet paper, flour, and yeast. Whenever this all first started back in March of 2020. But other than that, there's been no shortages. We were at Walmart. There's no shortages there that we can see. So it's just, I don't know, I'm not sure. Oh, cool, Alicia. Awesome. I'll have to be watching for that. Oh, there you go. Look at Margie going. She's on fire today. So there's the peanut butter cup recipe from Black's. You just have to click on it. Thanks, Margie. See, that's funny, Cindy. You're in southern Oklahoma, are you not, Cindy? Actually, Chris, if you go to Hickory Croft Farms, Stephanie and Chris, I forget what type of sheep they have, but it's an all-around. They used to have goats, but sheep is, I guess, better. I don't know anything about goat, sheep. It's just something that I've never had anything to do with. But I've been watching their lives Tuesday night after Tony and Joni's. And so they shear their sheep, they milk their sheep, and they eat their sheep. And apparently it's supposed to be very good tasting. Apparently the milk's supposed to be good. I just don't know the name of the breed. So if you were to jump onto their channel, actually, Darren might even know. There you go. Icelandic sheep is what they have. And apparently they're supposed to be an amazing grazer, and they're shearing them, they're eating them, they're milking them. Apparently it's supposed to be the best all around sheep. Again, I know nothing about sheep, goats, whatever. It's just not. I like big animals. I just don't know. None of my friends up here have goats or sheep or anything like that. Um, but yeah, watching it on their channel is what I've been learning. So there's a Costco in Tulsa. That's all right. And absolutely, Lori. Yeah, they nothing goes to waste. And like Chris was saying, was it this week? Anyways, he was mentioning that you know they need different stuff cleared, and these sheep eat everything. And I don't know. I think I'd want to rather have a breed that you can do everything with than to have several different ones. Lori, why am I not having a live tomorrow? I might be able to go live, but I am the measurer. We are starting to build the new sugar shack for the maple syrup. So, this year we do it outside, but, with royalty coming this spring, aka the mod the mod father, I got to ensure that they have a nice building to go in. It's been long overdue. It was supposed to be done a couple of years ago. They wanted to do it. It really sucks whenever it's pouring rain and you're trying to do syrup. You get damp, cold. So, yeah, it's been many years in the making, but it should be a lot of fun this spring. We're actually going to have bunk beds in there that if we have to boil all night, we can actually nap right there. So it should be. Are you talking the ones in the video, Tim? They're not that big. If you're talking about the ones that we butchered, yes. The smallest, I got one of the smallest ones, and it's the one I've smoked. Oh yeah, that video will become. Oops. Shh. I'll be putting out a smoking video probably this weekend, and it's just under 8 pounds, and that was one of our smallest meat birds. The laying hens on the farm, they're pretty big girls. They give off pretty big eggs. If you were to go buy these eggs in the store, they would be like jumbo, extra large. Some of the smaller girls would be a large. That's about as small as these girls lay, would be a large egg. Some of them I've put in videos, like they're just massive. Oh, okay. I see where you're going now, Tim. It's all good. E3 Farmstead. So that is why you want snow. I tried to send him snow, but it came in the form of rain. Not much I can do. We're having climate change here. Absolutely. I've been getting fired at every angle, Cindy. I'm going to I'm going to end up in the corner crying here shortly. You guys are just being brutal today. Miss Southern Belle, hello, and thank you. Welcome. So, guys, if you have not went and seen the video that I dropped on Tuesday about our Highland herd, please go watch it. Leave me a comment and give me a thumbs up. I'm trying to get it onto the big road of YouTube. The algorithm lied to me. Why I even listened to it, I don't know. I posted when it told me most of my subscribers were online. It's probably one of the weakest videos, and I'm finding out that nobody got notified. So they didn't even know that I had posted one. So I don't know if I can repost it, or hopefully if YouTube sees that a number of people are starting to watch it, then I will at least get it starting. It'll start getting pushed. Like some of the big ones down in the States, all that he does is sits there and talks to his Highland cattle, and he gets 30,000 views. I talk to my cattle. Damn, I can't get 50 views. But again, I shouldn't have listened. I should have just posted when I normally post. Everybody seems to get notified, and they tend to watch it over supper time. But there I go, listening, trying to improve, and it blew up on me. Thanks, Lori. I appreciate it. So I just don't know what else to do. You know, you try to do what they tell you because they're supposed to be the ones in the know, and then you end up getting dinged. Sorry, I forgot. I'm speaking to Southern folks. Supper. We call supper dinner, supper. We call the meal in the middle of the day lunch, not dinner. Just like washroom, restroom. It was very confusing because it means something different in Canada. It means something different in the Midwest, East Coast, South, and West Coast. So you got to remember where the heck you are as to what way to talk. I appreciate it, Rebecca. Yeah, and like I say, it's frustrating that, you know, you try to make it, you know, good, and you throw it out when they tell you you're going to do the best at it, and then nobody gets notified. So something, and I've heard that it's happened this week to several channels. It's like notifications weren't sent out on a lot of videos this week. And I tend to agree because I just finished watching Lori's hey, Uncle Stu. I just finished watching Lori's. I never got a notification. I happened to be going through finding different folks, and boom, there she was. So I watched her and Greg just about finish cleaning up the old house. So oh, that's funny, Cindy. And there's Billy. I saw to heck with it and move. What? Oh, there, Margie just posted it. So hopefully I can. Now, a couple people have Brenda Scott. How do you add channels to your channel that other people can see? I don't know if you can with just a normal account, but you should be able to feature. Actually, yeah, you should be able to, Brenda. If you go on a laptop or desktop and you go, there should be a thing that says featured channels. And the channels that you watch the most, you can add in there. And like if you go to my channel, I've got, I don't know, I have about 6 different channels on mine. I was just playing with it to see how to do it. I will be adding more channels, but right now I threw 6 on there. And like I said, I've got to add probably at least 6 more close friends and help push their channels. But I think everybody can do it, Brenda. I don't think that you have to have a creator's account to do that. You have to remember you have to watch the video all the way through. Absolutely. Yep. 100% Judy May. Sometimes I don't leave comments. If I'm having a bad day and I'm kind of drifting in and out, and there's days that I have to nap all day to get through the day, all your videos are getting watched. Sometimes I don't leave a comment, and I'm trying to be better about it. But again, at least I'm watching, and you always get a thumbs up. But as in a comment, I try to. And but I know I can be a lot better. Ran into the medical supply store, came back out to the truck, opened the door, heard a man talking, nearly passed myself a fear, realized it was you. Hello, Alicia. Oh, that's funny. Thank goodness you didn't soil yourself. People would start talking, we're having quickies and I'm making you soil yourself. That could be, people could take that wrong. Yes, that would have been a real good video. Absolutely, Chris. And yes, that's right, Judy May. Some people make their subscriptions private. Absolutely. I got to run to town, Scott. Catch you later. All right, Brenda, you take care. Drive safe. Be safe. And I'll try to be on. I don't know how late council's going to go tonight with the budget because we're finishing up budget tonight. I don't think we're going to start cutting. So I should be on for at least Bland's Promised Land tonight at 9 o'clock my time, I think it is. And really, Tim? See, I don't get it. I've already sent them a message. Like, there's no reason to put you in timeout. You've done nothing wrong. There's obviously a bug in their system that is, it just doesn't make sense that All right, Jen, you take care. I'm sure you're already back to work. Oh no, I'm actually caught right back up. So, um, you guys be safe out there in the bush. Um, yeah, Tim, I don't know what to tell you other than it happens to everybody's live now, and well, it's fixed. You won't go anywhere now. Yeah, I know. I know, Chris. Everybody's saying that they're being timed out. And I've got StreamYard and I've got YouTube running right here. And I'm seeing nothing. Well, Tim, that's probably why you got timed out. That's a pretty risque thing, talking about breakfast, lunch, and supper. Oh, boy. Anyways, it's all good. It's you and Cindy are both the troublemakers in my room, and I fixed it now. And who else? Oh, every time Rochelle from Brampton Gardner comes in, it always times her out too. And I just don't, I don't get it. It just don't. Number one, it won't let her comment. And if it lets her comment, she can comment once and then it kicks her out. And then she has to restart her computer. Wow, what kind of birds again? What do you mean, Laura? What birds? Yeah, I know, Joe. Nobody sees. Well, look at Joe. What was there? Two or three people that came in on Sunday saying, you know, that they were deleted or blocked. And uh, to my knowledge, I can't see everything on your channel, but as a mod, I can see pretty much everything, and I never saw anybody get timed out or. And I got to be honest, I personally know every mod. Yeah, we might not have met, but I know who you are. So, it's not like we haven't just met. So I know that any of my mods just aren't sitting in the background going, yes, there was a couple people that I wasn't too sure about that are no longer mods. But it's still happening. So I know it wasn't them, but it just, yeah, sucks. Yeah, no, I've went back to Chris. Your bird, Scott. Are you talking the layers that I was feeding? Is that what we're talking about? And if they are, I don't know. We've got they're like Heinz 57 birds. There's a whole bunch of them. I know there's some red rock in there. Birds aren't my thing. I know the odd time they go, give me eggs. We're friends. Woohoo. That's about it. Hey Bob, thanks for coming, stopping by. And Aoki Homestead. Hello, hello. Absolutely, Joe. That's it. You just don't make, these channels that blanket add mods scare me. because they can do a lot of damage. Yes. Oh, Bob, let me tell you a little story about your little Margie. She blocked me. Can you believe it? I don't know if you were there that night that Brandon was he? Yeah, he was in the cruiser. And we had all those TikTok how do you say that? All the TikTok kids came in and started bashing police officers. And there was Margie, myself, about 4 of us that were just blowing these kids out. I got caught in the crossfires. She blocked me, so that's why we couldn't chat. Yeah, spammers. That's it, Margie. So your little, little innocent Margie isn't so innocent. She's like blocking me now. Oh, gracious. Uh-oh. Jen sent me a message. Well, they got a good tap for more. Oh, there we go. So Jen and Wiley, she said they were doing they were in the bush. They sure were. They got themselves the tractor and they got a good load of wood going on there. They've been working hard. Yes, you were telling me that. So Brutal Bob owns a whole lot of property, and between northern U.S. and Canada, our 2 countries, the deer are now getting the hokey pokey. Figure that out. So, not only are the deer getting TB and all the rest of the contagious diseases, but now the darn deer caught the hokey pokey. I just don't get it. I want to know, how it can't transfer to dogs who are always around humans, but a deer running through the bush is going to get the hokey pokey. Figure that one out. That is today's mind-bending question. How in God's name is an animal, wild animal at that, able to catch the hokey pokey? Is it really airborne? Dun, dun, dun. There. That's today's mind-bending question. How does a wild animal contract an airborne? So does that mean that we got to put masks on the deer now? Just a question. What to do? A jab with a female. Grease song. Oh, Joe, you and your parodies. Hey, at least you make yourself laugh. But no, you're making the rest of us laugh too. And Laura, you got some moves, especially that one that we're in. Now, the one that he put out today with Big Mike and I, that's funny. Big Mike and I have some rhythm. Oh, yeah, I didn't hear that, Judy May. So there you go. There blows my theory. I honestly think all three, or my two youngest, had it. And I that was before it was even known as the Hokey Pokey, because both of them had x-rays done, and it didn't look like pneumonia, but there was something on their lung. That was February. Yes. January, the end of January, 1st February. But antibiotics cleared it up within a week. It was gone. I don't know. There's just some weird stuff going on. When you solve that question, you'll be a rich man. Bob, I'll never be a rich man, buddy. Actually, I am a very rich man. I've got an amazing wife, and I've got 3 amazing kids. So what more could you ask for? I am a very rich man. But, yeah. That would be funny, Tim. My glass break alarm just went off. Either somebody broke a window or something. You be safe. You need backup, give us a call. Might take me a while to get there, but I'll be on my way. Well, I can make it to the border anyways. Any farther than that cost me $150. There's Charles. Did you any luck on the housing search, Charles? Uh-oh. I just got an alert. Starbucks employees are going to be unionized. So now your fricka coffee is going to cost you $99.99. Once they go unionized. That's crazy. Oh, awesome. Okay, Charles. Like, Starbucks employees are now going to be unionized. Wow. So, our minimum wage in Canada is going up to $15 an hour. I just absolutely, Bob, and one hell of a circle of friends. You got that right, buddy. Absolutely. Amen to that. And So yeah, our minimum wage is going to $15 an hour. And what they said is they're starting to get concerned that kids aren't going to go to school, the post-secondary school anymore, because they can make almost $40,000 a year not going to school. But my comeback to that is, if a kid wants to work at, say, a coffee shop their whole life, I don't think they would have went to school to start with. So, okay, no broken window, a lamp fell, a glass one, of course. I'm good. Well, I have protection. Oh no, that's going to be one heck of a cleanup. Absolutely, Judy May. I gotta say, we've got an amazing community. We have every walk of life that one could ever think of. We probably have one of the most understanding communities and supportive communities. And if somebody needs something, the whole community rallies around them. Not everybody can afford to give money, but everybody can afford to give prayer. And that's what's so good about this community. And, you know, it's wonderful. And I don't care who they are, but hey, Abby, I'm going to make you a moderator. You can go ahead and drop your channel. You can go ahead and drop your website. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. What's going on, Abby? What happened? It's never good to have a bad day. If you want to talk about it, know you're surrounded by a lot of good folks. Good morning, Steve. How are you, sir? Hopefully everything's well. And holy jeez, man, you're up early. But happy Friday to you. That's not good, Cindy. What you got to do is get to just had a couple of slammed his backpack in my shin with a whole bunch of heavy books in it. Ouch! That'll do it. What are brothers for? Than to be a pain. And a couple of $100 million lawsuits filed against Oxford School District for not sending the shooter home. Well, Bob, yeah, what the heck? If I go black, guys, you know why. Bob, that's got to be one screwed up situation. Like the parents were trying to hide from the police, and the school called the parents and told them about all the letters, and nothing was done. The police weren't called, the parents weren't involved. They foo-fooed it, and now, what was there? 5 children died. I just don't understand. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I wish I was back in school." Not me. I had fun. I wouldn't want to be back. I would not want to be the kid in today's society. Especially whenever a kid of today, especially here in Canada, will probably never own a home unless they're very good at saving their money. Because the average home now is in 2016 would have been about $250,000. Today, that is worth almost $600,000. Just rent. A 1-bedroom apartment here costs almost $1,700 plus utilities. My son was very, very fortunate. They were able to find a 3-bedroom that was relatively close to the schools. Because there's 3 of them in the house, and they go to 3 different university and colleges. So it's right in the middle of that. And I think they pay $2,100 plus utilities for a 3-bedroom garden home. It's crazy. Early start here, just let the chickens out, so they're running around mad. First coffee of the morning. Yeah. Lately, this is about the time that I'm actually going to bed, not getting up. Oh my goodness. This is why I say about Jesse, he's at a retirement party and he's sending me a message apologizing for not being in my live. What great folks they are. Absolutely amazing. So blessed to have them in my life. And then I went to get my books out of the car and slammed the car door like normal. Didn't see the cat. Oh no! Abby, you're just having one of those days. You best just go crawl up in your bed for a little bit. Oh my God. Abby. Oh, gracious. And there's Abby's website. So Abby has started selling salve that she makes herself. And she's created the website by herself. And guys, all that. And Abby is, I don't know if she's quite 17 yet. Seriously. That girl was chatting with me last weekend, and within 12 hours, she designed a website by herself. It's one smart cookie here. And these are the people that are going to be taking over and looking after us older folks. And so if you're in the market for salve, and it's all, as far as I know, it's natural, and she's thinking about getting into soaps. Not sure about candles, but just have a look. And you never know. This could be a salve that works for some people. Could work for everybody. Don't know. But she's live. She's ready to go. She's got lots of it made. And so why not? It's a great Christmas idea. If you're close to Missouri, you'll probably get it for Christmas. And you know what? You're helping out a really good kid too. Or a young lady. I know I shouldn't use kid. That's not very nice. So you're helping out a very nice young lady who's very respectful, and she tends to help in this community as well. And good things are going to come Abby's way. And please be nice, Scott. I live with my brother. Why am I not being nice? You lost me, Rebecca. Oh no, Abby. Oh, gracious. I'm sorry. I thought you just got its tail stuck. Goodness gracious. And yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, Rebecca. I don't know. Not sure what I said wrong, but anyways, we'll move on. We bought a house with a super fund 4 years ago for $320. We just had it valued at yeah, same here, Steve. We bought this house, I guess it's 20 years, just over 20 years ago now, for $142. And it's valued just under $600. So yeah, it's crazy. Real estate has gone through the roof, and like there's no way that kids of today would be able to afford. Like, it's just crazy. Like, it isn't sustainable. So the government's got to figure out something. Hey, David. And yeah, I know that, Rebecca. I know you got your mom's or your homestead, I guess you could call it. And yes, I know your brother lives with you. Ooh, she will be soon selling soap. Atta girl, Abby. I got to get going. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon. God bless you and your family. Wonderful chat. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Judy May. Not sure about candles, as I'm not as interested. Then don't do it if you're not interested. Because if you do it, then it becomes a job. Where if you enjoy what you do, it will never be a job. You'll always look forward to doing it. And thank you, Margie, for dropping Abby's website. That's great. Appreciate that. You know what, Abby? It happens to the best of us. There's, again, it all comes back to God's plan. He had something. Anyways, it was, well, was it a barn cat? You can't beat yourself up, Abby. It I was being nice. I said, brothers and sisters are at each other. At her age, not at your age. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do have some older friends that are like this with family. But I was being nice. Yeah, absolutely, Margie. We're thinking about doing. What are you doing, Ma? Dog Molly, my big lab, had her paws up on the couch and she's looking out, watching her kingdom. She sat there for like 5 minutes watching everything. All right, Charles, welcome back. And tiny houses, we're actually thinking about making a tiny house community. Right now, there's such a shortage of homes. We just have to make sure that the governments have pretty much taken any benefit away from landlords. So folks that purchase these homes so that they can rent out so other people can have a home are being scrutinized. Well, these people have mortgages. Not all, but a lot of renters now are actually doing like damage to these homes. So a landlord might make $1,000 over a year. Well, it just takes some young punks one night of drinking and putting a half dozen holes in the walls. There goes your $1,000 plus, and then try to get them out of your house. That's the problem up here. Right here in the small community where I'm in, we had a gentleman who sold his house and he was going to move into his rental, fix it all up, and actually turn around and sell it as a single dwelling home. Well, he gave the eviction notice, sold his home, and 2 days before his home closed, got a letter from a lawyer. His tenant refused to leave because of COVID. Sorry, the hokey pokey. Can't kick them out. So now that man is homeless. He owns houses, but he cannot get his houses back from these people. Where in that is the fairness? And one of the folks stopped paying March of 2020. We're going into 2022. He hasn't got a dime, and he can't turn off the heat and the power. So his renters are not paying for it, but because he owns the house, he has to keep the heat on. Or let's face it, in Canada, all your water lines would break. Where is he with a flooded home? I'm just so thankful that I never bought. A friend of mine, we were looking at 2 6-unit apartment buildings. We were going to, and I'm thanking the good Lord that he didn't make it happen, because it would have bankrupted us. And it's just so sad that the government's protecting these folks who, in essence, have all kinds of money. They're working. But due to the scenario that they've put in place, they don't have to pay for anything. And if he wants any financial aid from the government, there's a 36-page booklet that he has to fill out with all his financial information. And then they'll see if they're going to give him any money. Where's the fairness in that? So what we're trying to do is we have to try to write something in that you can be evicted at any time. Anyways, we're working on that, because we would really like to. We have some township property that a tiny home community would go very well. But we have to watch the, not clientele, but we have to watch the folks that are in there. We don't want to see anybody homeless, but if it's going to ensure that somebody can have an address to either get financial help from the government, or be able to work because they can get their social insurance number because they have an address. It's so hard. So yeah, I don't know. So Cindy, you said your tribe, or your people, your tribe's in Ontario. Are you Algonquin? What tribe? And what part of Ontario? Because I have 2 reserves within 3 hours of me. I have one within 45 minutes of me. Blackfoot. That would be down around Caledonia, would it not? I think. Like Bracebridge area, Caledonia, I think. Because the Blackfoot isn't around here. It's all Algonquin here at Golden Lake. Yeah. Okay. They're the ones that were making the news for not good reasons about 2 years ago. But I think it's been much better ever since. They were the one that lost one of their residents. He stood out in a train track trying to stop a train. The train didn't stop. So sad. Tiny Tim, a friend rented to a family. They tied the ceiling fan blade because needed light. Couldn't figure out how to shut fan off. Dog eating through interior doors and didn't let the dog out. Yeah, it's just disgusting, Tim. It's not right. There's no way folks should be able to wreck somebody else's home and get away with it. I don't know. Food by Faith, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Oh, wow, Margie. That's 3 separate tribes that have 3, like, far geographical. Yeah, that's a whole lot of distance in between those. Yeah. They tried to block the train line. And tried to stop a train. We all know the laws of physics. Scott, I gotta go and make some cinnamon rolls. Hopefully, you're sending them this way. I've been crying, procrastinating enough. Well, hopefully, it's been a good cry, Laura. And if not, I'm praying for you. And yeah, cinnamon rolls. Go ahead, send them up. I don't mind. And if anybody's looking for a good cinnamon bun recipe, go back through my playlist. I make the best cinnamon buns, as per my kids. Oh, okay, Cindy. But yeah, no, Margie, you got Cherokee's Oklahoma, Blackfoot's Canadian, and Samoan. Not sure where they're from. Absolutely, that's quite a heritage, Steve. Was due to being taken hostage, or could be from people marrying. Yeah. Holy goodness, Margie. You got Florida, Oklahoma, and Canada. 2 warm places, and then, well, I could see why the Canadians would want to go south. And, let's face it, Canada's nice to visit. So long as you don't have to shovel it. But anyways, guys, I will be getting off of here in about 10 minutes because I got to go get ready for tonight. And so, yeah, if you haven't watched my Highland video from Tuesday, please give it a watch. I'm hoping YouTube will put it into the algorithm for me, considering I did what they said and well, they never sent out notices. Does anybody know? Can I repost that video? That might be my best bet, is to repost that at my normal time that I normally post and not what they recommended. Because obviously it blew up. Well, so we're where you are, Steve, then there is no winter? You would have like a rainy season, kind of, or a cool season? Because I know some parts in Australia get snow and some don't get anything. So, you being a our scone video got over 1,000 views in a day this week. Well, so my short that I did about Let It Snow on Saturday morning, yeah, I got 2,700 views in 24 hours. Like, there's just no rhyme nor reason. And, I just tried to get the Highland video to jump onto the algorithm with the rest of the Highland videos. And I used actually a couple of their hashtags. I didn't even get, nobody got notifications that I even put it up. I think that's what's bugging me the most. It's like shooting yourself in the foot. They tell you put it out at this time. I changed it. I put it out at that time. And then it was all downhill from there. But I'm sure it'll work itself out. Oh, thanks, Margie. I actually just got your message here right now. That's crazy. And you sent that what, Margie? Sent that an hour and 45 minutes ago, and I just got it now. I guess that goes to show that the information highway is a little bit backed up on the East Coast today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, Cindy. Yep. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Okie. Absolutely. I appreciate any help I can get. I'm just not used to being on that side. That's all. I'm used to pushing everybody else. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. Well, so I sent another package to Hoops, and they told me that Australia was still in a partial lockdown and it might take up to 2 months to get to him. Now, it was about a month and a half, and I haven't seen Hoops for a while, so I'm not sure if he ever got the package or not. So, I don't know. It's all good. It's all good as long as you're running. Long as you're running my live, that's all I can ask. I appreciate it. I understand that it's in the middle of the day and everybody's got things to do, and I appreciate anybody that can stop by and be part. Yeah, I think there's only what, Steve, maybe a couple areas in Australia that are still under questionable lockdown. Rebecca, I clicked on your video too soon, but I will be back on when you get done, Scott. All right, Rebecca. I'm friends with a pastor in Canada who went to prison for preaching the word of God. That's sad, but the U.S. is next. So he must be that one from Alberta. And hey, Andel. It's all good, Andel. So yeah, I did find out that there's more of a backstory to that. Hey, Sunfish for Fish, how are you? Yes, our churches were closed. They were virtually. That's how we had to go to church for a year and a half. Ours has now recently opened. We're still under some restrictions for numbers. I probably will start back this Sunday. Yeah, probably. And there's an issue. I don't want to take away from the elderly, the elders in the congregation that have been there for 60 years that feel comfortable to go. I don't want to take a seat from them. Not whenever I can turn on half a dozen devices and watch the church service here. Yes. He was given many warnings. And then he knew what was going to happen, but he tried to make a I guess he tried to make a point. And the government wasn't having nothing to do with it. And he actually ended up losing out, which is sad. But we all went through it. Most of us got through it. Now, there is some religions that don't have cameras. Mennonite. And some of the, some of that's Amish, like some of them, they have no other means of worship than to go to a particular spot. But I'm going to tell you that those type of folks, they were hit hard. None of them. Now, I'm only speaking for the ones that are close to us. They all came down really hard all at once. But they've been fine ever since. So, yes, they ended up with, pretty much everybody ended up with the hokey pokey. And they, yeah, they know where he is. And they're okay to now. So there's no need to hide. For the last 6 months, it's been okay to open up and go in person. But, I don't know. I've got mixed emotions on that one. To do what he did in front of his children, I think was a bit extreme. But that's just me. You know, I know what he wanted to do. I know, I think I know what he wanted to accomplish. But yeah, it was just so sad to see him do it in front of his kids. Because he knew, it wasn't going to stop. And it's not like the rest of us weren't going through it. So, but hopefully now the the new strain of the hokey pokey that the media is trying to get everybody really fearful of is what's driving the medical community crazy. And I speak from firsthand knowledge. Yes, it is very contagious. The new one. The common cold is worse than what this one is. Seriously. Should we be closing again? No. Everybody's going to get a common cold like they normally do in any other winter, and it's over with. I don't know. I just, yes, yeah. My grandma and like my mom's side are Baptist, and my dad's side Lutheran. So, but yeah, no, I get it. And my wife's Catholic, so we got Heinz 57 bunch here. But anyways, it is 3:00. I've got an hour to get changed and get myself up to the township, get ready for tonight's meeting. And as it stands right now, I don't think I'll be live tomorrow. If I do go live, it will be an impromptu live to say hello and show what we're doing. It won't be long. Yeah, no, I, you know what, Cindy, I'm not a person that judges. Never have, never will. And I've said it more than once. Everybody needs to make the decision for themselves. I'm actually the other way around. With my platelet issue, the main hokey pokey in the Delta go after platelets. I stand a great chance of dying if I wasn't. So anything that could possibly give me a leg up on this thing, I had to do. My wife had no option. My son being in the military had no option. And both my girls, one's in the school system and one's in daycare. So the whole family had no option. But, that's I've got into quite a few discussions with folks. They're like, well, I shouldn't be locked down. I want to travel. I said, well, then you've got to get the hokey pokey or the jab. And they're like, well, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, well, then you can't travel. That's cut and dry. There's nothing you can do about it. That's the rules all over the world. Well, I still want to do it. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you, but this is what you got to do if that's what you want to do. And another reason was, we still don't know if we're going to be able to go on our trip in May or not, because Uncle Joe keeps changing the rules every week. The U.S. is the only one. No, I lie. U.S. and Canada are the only ones that are mandating PCR testing. Antigen test does the exact same thing. That's $30. So it's almost $1,000 for Debbie and I to travel this winter. That's just in tests to show them that we don't have it. Deep breath. So yes, we both will be getting our booster next month. But right now, it's still anyone 65 and over. Now, Debbie could get it whenever because she's a frontline healthcare worker. But yeah, like we've already got our flu shots. We have everything because they don't mandate that Debbie has to have a flu shot. But if there's a flu outbreak at the hospital and she doesn't have the shot, then she can't work. But they're not mandating it. Anyways. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Charles. But again, it's everybody, every family to their own choice. And it's just, you got to know that if you don't, there's not really a whole lot that you're allowed to do. Like if you don't have your shot here, you can't even go out for supper here in Canada. The only thing you can do is order in. You need minimum double pokey pokey to go into a restaurant. So, and Lord help you if you forget. Now, I'm fortunate I have it right on my phone that it comes up on my phone and they can see it there. My kids set it up. I don't know what the heck they did. They pressed here and went there and took over there and turned that around. And I don't know, it's on my phone now. But I just have to press 2 buttons and thank goodness I can go. But anyways, it's... we are in a sad state of affairs in the world, and hopefully it gets better. We've been through worse in North America, and we've had definitely a lot better. So I'm sure one day it will get better. We will find out a new norm that we're able to go and do things again. And yeah, I just don't know when that day will be. And if I could say what that day would be, like Bob said, I'd be a rich man. But anyways, be safe. God bless. And Lori, bye, Lori. I just wanted to make sure that, I had good dialogue with Lori before she left. Because I didn't want her to, start crying on somebody's live that I wasn't being nice or, didn't say goodbye to Lori. I just want to make sure that, everybody sees me saying goodbye, Lori. I miss you, Lori. Have a great day, Lori. Say hi to Greg for me, Lori. I think we all get it now. Anyways, guys, again, have a great weekend. I will try to pop in tomorrow and show you some of our shenanigans. Or I might tape it as a vlog and put it out Saturday morning. And I don't know. I will not show any dispatching of the 3 little piggies. I might show some snippets of the 3 little piggies going to market. I don't know. It all depends on who's around. As you know, some people don't like to be on camera, and I don't like to force people to be on camera. So if it's just friends and family, yeah, they're okay with it. So I may just do that. But we'll see. I'm starting to get down. I'm within a week of videos, so I've got to build up some videos. But with building a new sugar shack, there's going to be a influx of videos coming up. So that'll be our winter content is building sugar shacks. So again, guys, be safe. And I'll probably see you tomorrow. Just don't know for how long. So take care.